where does one not walk on eggshells yet have a sincere um, intent? Yeah, how do we establish that where both sides are us and them, where it's more of us, more we, but
Mm-hmm.
it's obvious that our intent is sincere.
Mm-hmm. So how do we move forward without walking on eggshells?
Yeah,
I think that's a really good question. I think part of it is acknowledging that you're on the home team and being aware that you have certain advantages because you're familiar with how things are and other people aren't. And also preparing yourself for the situations that you will make a mistake. You will unintentionally perhaps offend someone, and be ready to apologize, be ready to acknowledge and say, oh, I didn't mean that, or um, I that wasn't my intention. If you're going to engage in the work of building trust with other people who have grown up differently than you have, however that is, you have to be prepared for some difficulty. It's not going to be smooth. And I think this is why, especially if we're talking about race in America, this is why there has been negligible progress, even though over 50 years have passed since the civil rights legislation. Because when I grew up, anyway, the message was be colorblind. Don't acknowledge race. Don't talk about it. And I grew up thinking that was the right approach. And that's not the right approach, because for most people of color, their race and their ethnicity is an important fact about their identity. So if it's convenient for people who are in the majority to say, oh, I don't see color, I don't see race, um, because it protects us. It's a kind of shield that we've hidden behind because it's helped us avoid what could be hard conversations. And that's one thing I've learned as I've grown older, that I grew up with a false notion that proximity alone was enough, that being colorblind or culture silent was the right approach, and it's not. It really, I believe, that it requires that it really include, let me say this again. I believe that to create a we culture, people in the majority have to see others who don't fit into that majority and take action to widen the circle of belonging.